What is up, guys, and welcome back to Forest Green Career Mode. This is episode number 9, I believe now, and we are continuing on our quest to get out of League 2 ASAP. And actually, to be fair, as I look at this, I realized something. We've got, after this, we've got maybe like 2 episodes left, and then that's it, we're done. So theoretically, we could be done with this career mode by the end of this, not the career mode, the end of this season, by the end of this week. So that'll be great. I'd be happy to move on to League 1 and just kind of steamroll that league as well. That'll be a very happy thought, thinking about it. So we move on here anyway, focusing on this game, and oh, that's not the best start there by Figueira. He takes a shot there and it kind of goes a little bit wide, but here in Coventry, playing against Coventry anyway, we had to try and really force the best out of them, and Coventry were forcing the best out of us, really, because we were struggling at some points to get goals. And you saw there in the first half, our best opportunities weren't really that great. That header there, I believe it was some Brown, was quite nice, but it didn't find the mark, so we had a bit of work to do. We come out here in the second half. Jean Carlos was a lovely bit of control on the ball, continues to run here in the box, finds Ben Brereton. You know what's happening. Nope, saved. Reece Brown though plays the ball back into Brereton. 1-0 just after kickoff in the second half. Very nicely done to kick things off there. And I mean, Jean Carlos really one of the main instigators for that goal. Ben Brereton just boots it right to the keeper, but Reece Brown there on the rebound. And it was very lucky that no one chose to mark Ben Brereton for goal number 23, I think it is now, on the season. But we move on here. Coventry putting us under a bit of pressure. They're working on the defence and almost scoring the equalising goal there. Move on a few minutes later. We're in the attacking third now. Lovely bit of work there to get around the player. Ben Brereton boots it from a little way out. It's saved, but not on the rebound, as Jean Carlos knocks it in for 2-0. Brereton kind of saying thank you very much for the goal the first time round, and rewards Jean Carlos there with a goal for himself. Lovely save though, to be fair. The keeper got a real stretch on it, but just couldn't get the rebound save, and that meant it was 2-0. Move on you a little bit later. Ben Brereton on the ball right now. Got about 4 defenders around him, maybe 5. No one's doing anything. He boots it and he scores. What are the chances? The defence just do absolutely nothing to stop Brereton, and he makes them pay for it. Look at this on the replay. They don't do anything. They don't put him under pressure. They don't try and jostle him off the ball. They're just all around him, and they leave a tiny gap, and Brereton just walks down it and scores his second. It was such an easy goal for him. We move on here anyway. 87th minute. Brereton, first touch hat-trick. I mean, what a player. Just how? How do you score with such ease? How do you show up and just make it look like you aren't even trying to score a goal? You know, he's not even trying at this point. He's just walking around the pitch. He just finds a ball and he just boots it in the back of the net. Ben Brereton, without a doubt, is going to get player of the season, because you'll see in the after this now. Look, the defender, to be fair, just has absolutely nothing, and Brereton can just boot it in free of his own accord. He's taller than the guy who should be marking him anyway, so he's got that going for him. Lovely little goal. No way the keeper was getting for it. And as you see, Daddy Project celebrating with delight. You're about to see the big number tick over. In the last episode it was 20. Now it's 25 goals in a season. Absolutely mental. This is the 31st game of the season as well. So to score 25 goals in 31 games in this season, which he hasn't even played all 31 of, is just something. I don't know how to word it. We stole this guy for like 1.7 million, and he is probably playing better than a lot of people in a lot of leagues above him. Absolutely incredible piece of work. But we cannot just entirely focus on the one that is Ben Brereton. We've got to make sure the rest of the team is working. And of course, away games are always where you see how great the team is working together, and we see it here against Newport in this game. Now, we're not going to look for the other game we had against Newport before, where it ended 7-3 to us in a 10-goal game. We're just going to look for a simple win here and just try and move on and just try and get those 3 points and go on to the next fixture. We try early on there. Brereton gets his shot saved. We get a corner right after it and lay it there, knocks it over the bar. It was a very nice shot, to be fair. Good header. Just went over the bar and meant we couldn't get the opening goal. Stayed on the attack though. Bennett played it down into Chumacero. Brereton down into Heinz. Heinz here, and I think his first start for the club, looking to get something going here. And look at that passing play. And look at that. Back heel goal. A back heel shot by Ben Brereton. He's so But he's so bored about scoring, normal goals now. He's having a bit of fun. It's Heinz into Chumacero. Chumacero first touch into Ben Brereton, who I think nutmegs the defender as well and scores the back heel. 2 for 1 for Ben Brereton in that regard, and it was incredible. We move on here to the second half. Newport now with an opportunity. Chumacero not at 100%, so he's losing the ball easier. Newport capitalising on it. They get a run here. Dimitru, near post of all places as well, is able to make it 1-1. The keeper did not expect it. Collins was completely caught off guard by that, and it becomes 1-1 as a result of it. The Newport crowd certainly very happy about that one, and it's a chance for Newport to get a real upset here against us. It's lovely passing play, and just to score with that kind of curve and from that angle as well. Very difficult goal, but he makes it look easy getting it past Collins. Daddy Project not going to be the happiest about that, it seems, and you see him right there. Chumacero still on the pitch a little while later, didn't seem injured enough to want to come off, so I just kept him on. And we see Ben Brereton, lovely ball into Reece Brown. Can Brown reward him with a goal here potentially? No, but Brown can get tackled in the box and give a penalty. That was undoubtedly a penalty. O'Brien came in with it, O'Brien or whatever you want to call it, and it is undoubtedly a penalty there. You see it on the replay here. Maybe a bit of a light challenge, but certainly one that you can get away with a penalty, with no problem whatsoever. Brereton steps up to the spot, looking for number 26. 27 even. He got it. Number 27 on the season for Ben Brereton. 2 goals already. Could it be 2 games, 2 hat-tricks? There's a very big chance that it could happen, but he puts us in the lead anyway, which was very, very thankful to see. And then we have to try and hold off Newport again. They're getting through the defence. Just 2 men able to waltz through the defence there. 1-on-1. Thankfully it goes wide though, because I don't know if Collins would have been able to save that. It was a thunderous shot. Newport here keep on trying to get on the attack. Aikavidi there does a great job of stopping that ball, intercepting it. Now the counter-attack can begin. Up to Jean Carlos on the wing. Very nice ball up to him. He's got plenty of space, plenty of time to think it through, and he passes it in to Ben Brereton. Number 28. And his second hat-trick in just as many games. Yeah, I know. I don't get it either. But as the pile-on occurs, Ben Brereton with an absolutely incredible record now. 32 games played in this league, 28 goals, and he hasn't even played every single game. I don't know. I just don't know what I can say about this guy anymore that hasn't been said. If he's a one-season wonder, I am going to be absolutely infuriated with him, though, and will quick sell him on career mode. That just means releasing him. But I mean, 28 goals, really? It's incredible, and he's undoubtedly one of the reasons why we're going to go up this season. I feel as if we're going up. I'm not spoiling it because I haven't finished the season yet, but I feel as if we're going up at this point. There's no doubt about it. So we're moving on here to this game against Stevenage. They were 23rd in the league, so I thought this should be an easy game, but it seemed to be anything but. As you can see, then Noble got injured, and I think he's out for the rest of the season as a result of it. In fact, yeah, he is, which is gutting to see, and we barely get a draw from this. We barely get a point. In the last, well, basically, just before stoppage time, Traore gets the equalising goal, and we can thankfully celebrate a one point, because it didn't look like we were going to get it for some time. But there's, nothing to fret about, I guess, nothing to worry about. We got the point, and we are still 6 points ahead of Notts County, as you see there, because Notts County also drew their game as well, meaning they couldn't gain on us. When we move on from this, we've got a game against Morecambe, who you saw in 10th, and coming off our last away win, coming off the game before that as well. We're looking really good. We're looking sound. I don't think we've lost since Everton. So, we're on about, what, a 7-game winning streak right now. Or not a 7-game winning streak, but a 7 games without a loss. Looking to make it, game number 8 here. And things were looking pretty, they were looking good from the start. You see Brereton, you're having to come out in the wing, plays that ball into Reece Brown. Great control by Brown. Goes to hit it, just takes an awkward deflection, somehow finds his way into Figueira, who's somehow apparently onside as well, and that's 1-0. Yeah, I don't get it either. Figueira, though, the skipper, scores the goal to put us in front very early on. And it was such a confusing goal. I had to look at this on the replay here. So Brown, it looks like he goes to hit it, hits the defender, who gets his foot to it. So then Figueira technically is onside regardless. Keeper dives way too early. 1-0, thank you very much. Moving on here, a little bit later now. Actually, no, it's only a few minutes later. Heinz makes a lovely dribble through the defence, but hits it wide as he still looks for his first goal since signing for the team in the last episode. Morecambe now on the attack just a few minutes later. It's what, the 16th minute? 10 minutes ago he scored the goal, and they score a goal with ease. How we couldn't get the ball off them, I don't know, but it just kind of goes to, it kind of goes to show this, mostly this game this year, it just feels so much more difficult to defend like a normal human being. And you just, you know, if you try and go into for the tackle, you're just going to miss and they'll just stay on the ball. But you see there, I think that is, actually can't tell who that is who ran out. I think it was Dale Bennett, ran out there that far. Doesn't end up making the tackle, and as a result of it, they make the equaliser. They make it 1-1. But there is a goal that should take us into the end of the first half, 2-1 up, but it's not. Marsh Brown is offside. But what frustrated me more about this was not Marsh Brown being offside, but how Ben Brereton from here couldn't put this away. He's in the 6-yard box. Yeah, it's an awkward turn, but he should have been able to put that away. Unfortunately, he couldn't. And as a result, it ended up being our second draw in a row. There we go. Yeah, I kind of got worried at this stage because I felt as if maybe the Notts County, Cambridge, they could catch up to us, and it felt especially more difficult when I looked at this next game. Crawley Town at home. Crawley are in 4th if you look at the table here, and they're only 1 point out of the automatic promotion spots. So they're in with a good shout at having a chance to take this, to get involved in this title hunt. All they need is a big win here, and they are involved in it. However, our home record seems pretty good for the most part, and we're going to look to try and maintain it here, but it just wasn't the case early on. Crawley all over us. First shot on goal. Goal. How? I don't know. I mean, that far out as well. Collins technically should be doing better, but it is in such an awkward angle, and fucking Robbie Haircut of all people scores that goal to put them 1-0 up early on. But not much to say aside from that. It's a very annoying goal to give up. The defence was spread thin. Jonathan Bennett tries to mark his man. Then you get 2 players on 1 guy, and then Cox can just smash that into the corner. Maybe Collins should have done better, but it is an awkward angle. Crawley stay on the attack here, and Collins this time able to make a really strong save to keep us still within a shout of winning this game. Figueira here, what a lovely goal from the skipper. He's getting on the score sheet in these games now, isn't he? 2 goals in this episode for him, and it's a really nice one as well. I think it's Brown with the assist, plays the pass in. Figueira takes 1 touch, and then boom, top left corner. That'll be the equalising goal that we were looking for. Keeper should have done better, to be fair, but it is a really awkward angle to try and save from. Surprised though, Figueira scoring the goal and not Ben Brereton. Brereton doesn't like the idea of that. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, what a weak shot from Brereton. Just thumped it at the keeper. Very surprising to see. You would have thought Brereton would have been able to put that in the corner no problem at all, but it seemed not the case. He makes a run through on goal here. Another great save though by the keeper. This time far better than the first one. Figueira with time in space, but this time nothing was happening as a result of it, and we head into the second half 1-1. And Traore from kickoff looks to make a great run in field, finds Figueira, who finds Chumacero, who runs all the way almost to the 6-yard box from 1 touch, and Chumacero gives us the goal. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden, from kickoff at the start of the second half, we're just able to really just kickoff glitch our way to a goal, and it wasn't as if it was happening beforehand an awful lot, but now it just seems to be more often. Figueira with a goal and an assist in this game. We're in the lead now. Things are looking really comfortable heading forth. Jean Carlos with the interception, and with 3-1 as well. This game is now sealed with 25 minutes to go. I mean, you know, just all kinds of problems in the defence. That dodgy touch there, that awful attempt at clearing it and just thumping it into Jean Carlos's legs. We'll take that 3-1 win off you. We'll take those 3 points, and that means great things, because this was a game where I felt a little bit worried about picking up the win. I felt as if we could be under jeopardy of a draw, even a loss, given the 2 games before it. But no, a strong win, and a win that we really needed, because as you see now, with what, 11 games to go, we are 6 points ahead of Cambridge, 9 points ahead of Luton, and Notts County have now dropped out of the automatic promotion spot. Things are looking good for us. We just need to stay in the driver's seat, and League 2 is going to Forest Green Rovers. But that'll end this episode of Cream Mode. I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Take it, guys, and ta-ra.